If I just had that little bit more energy, how much energy do we actually need? What the fuck? Another beautiful episode. Before you pull Hysilens, what's up? This time we're actually gonna be going for the maximum relatability here by running her using an E0 S0 Hysilens, because I did not get her Cylinder icon because I'm just that relatable. Because I'm going for E0 S0 Hysilens, E0 S0 Kafka, E0 S0 Black Zone, as well as an E0 S0 Huan Huan. Right? So without further ado, we're gonna take out the performances in all halves of MoC Pure Fisher as well as Apoc. So bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. Yeah, so they both will not use as synergy icons. I really prefer this because my speed tuning is honestly very, very nice. Going in for the basic over here guarantees to land the toughness bar on the guy. Hits Black Swan in the face for no issues whatsoever. Gets a little bit more energy. We are gonna be able to proc this over here. And then this is gonna be able to land the defense down. I do believe that my Kafka should be able to break this by the bitch ass right here, guys. Look at that. The perfect break. The perfect break, which brings my Kafka up a little bit on the up and up over here. Maybe this might just kill Automatron. Holy shit! That's a one shot right there. Going for the skill. 150k. We can actually conserve more skill points, so we're just gonna continuously do our basic attack. No reason for us to. Oh shit, guys, can we kill actually? We might need to let go of a Kafka out because I want to save Black Swans out and Hysilens out for next wave. We might need a Kafka out over here. That's very, very awkward. This is not real, bro. Okay, you know what? Not an animal, right? Still okay, still okay. We just had to waste a little bit. At least we saved, right? At least we saved. Pop this in. I kind of want to greed for them to hit the Kafka so I can get free ultimate. Then I'll cast Huan Huan out afterwards. I want to greed a little bit here. Please greed. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Oh my god! My Bless almost fucking died, bro. Holy shit. Okay. There's a little bit of an energy regen. Then we all in. We all in. Okay. 300. Getting our skill up over here. Black Swan can go for the skill. Hysilens can go for the basic. Because we already applied our vulnerability. Never mind. Gets us the AoE. Slam this back in for the booms over here. Huge 620. And I believe we can actually get off a very, very nice little break on Svarog, which is going to be quite nice. I think this guy is basically done, right? Yeah, he's basically done. So we're going to hit him once. Let him... I kind of want him to hit us with AoE because it's free. It's free energy. Right, it's free energy, and I know for a fact that I'm not gonna die. Oh my god, you know what would be crazy? If I had that bit more energy on Black Swan, I can actually get on my Arcana, reapply over here. Because right now, the Epiphany is gonna be gone, which means I cannot stay on to 50 stacks of Arcana. If I just had that little bit more energy, how much energy do we actually need? What the fuck, bro? Okay, so he's gonna do this. He's gonna AoE. Okay, we go back. It will be huge if Kafka lands it on Svarog over here. She does, in fact, land on Svarog. Okay, we hit this and then we proc this. And her hand gets broke. Oh, he's done. Oh my god. Oh, and there it is. DOT is not. Yo, whoever that was, yo, thank you so much for the monthly bus. Oh my god, is this for my Hysilens S1? Because I'm so relatable. Yo, thank you so much. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much for the monthly bus. Yeah, I don't even have monthly bus on HLI anymore. Exactly. Oh my god, but that is gonna be our 0 cycle first try with a sustain. And absolutely, right? So performance-wise against Svarog, I think nobody's gonna question, right? Absolutely exceptional. We are now gonna move on into the second half against Aventurine. Oh man, if only I have the S1, guys. I think S1 will actually help quite a bit, you know. There we go. There we go. Alright, he's gonna hit 164k over here. It's gonna be quite nice. We're gonna be going in for our usual skill because we're not up against Auto Patrol, which is gonna be good. Probably not gonna die. There's no way we die, right? Yeah, we're chilling. Nah, we're chilling. Holy shit, that is quite a decent chunk of damage. We're gonna go up in over here. Ideal world, you make your Black Swan faster than your Kafka, right? In the ideal world, you make your Black Swan faster than your Kafka so they can actually apply defense down as well as the thing about. But we are not living in the ideal world because I intentionally make this worse so that people can relate with my account, right? So ideal world, Black Swan faster. Get this back in. Apply dev down. Apply dev down. We get this. Now that we get this. Okay. And then we get this. And there it is. 730. Procs one more follow-up. So we're definitely going to be clearing at this point. So we're just going to conserve a little bit more energy. He's done. And there it is. He is in fact done. Activate this over here. Procs our Kafka follow-up to give us the additional action value. Pulls up the action value. Bada boom, bada bing. Which then gives my Kafka another proc over here. This is gonna be 2. Activates this thing I'm about into another follow-up over here. Can we not? Oh, we didn't get hit with the Huang Huang out here, which is a little bit unfortunate. This gives me enough energy to out regardless. So I don't. It's gonna be fine. We apply our defense down, already down to 44% HP. Activates this over here. Hysilens can go for basic, honestly. I think bro might just be dead. I think bro is gone, guys. Wait, he's done. Oh no, he's done. He's 100% done. Alright, after this basic, I don't even need to out because he's done. New race. Okay, this is gonna be phase 2. Exceptional. Going for this. Hits Kafka in the face. Okay, where unfortunately, this is gonna be a little bit annoying. This is gonna be a little bit annoying over here. Because Huang will never be able to do it right. Okay, as a check, we can greet, honestly. I feel like we should greet. I feel like we should just greet. Because the thing is, Avenger is going to hit us with AoE and he's going to summon the dice, right? We're never going to die to the AoE. We're never going to die to the AoE. We're just going to greet. We don't even need no heals. We don't need no heals, right? Because this is going to give us this. Okay. It is with great... okay, at this point, chat, I'm fully convinced Black Swan on energy regeneration rope is just a better build. Because the amount of times of me not getting my ultimate is just so fucking annoying. And it ruins our rotation by quite a bit. I will actually change Black Swan into energy regeneration rope. Then we can actually reduce the RNG by quite a bit. Okay, so this is going to be start of a turn. Activates this. Okay, gets one follow-up. Okay, gets another of this. 59. And then we're just going to do this. Now we're never gonna die here. He's gonna hit us with the AoE. And then we can just clear all the dices, right? Because DOT, they are meant to clear dices. Where, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We are gonna get 9s for all 3. There's literally no way we don't get the full dice, right? Yeah, there's literally no. So at this point, the run is basically already done. The run is basically done. So we're gonna get the full blah 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 blah. Alright, then we're gonna do this. Okay, this is gonna be done. What the fuck? Bro, that is not even me, bro. Bro, that is literally not even me, bro. Bro, that is literally not even me, bro. What the fuck was I supposed to do with that? Tell me, chat. What was I supposed to do with that? What the fuck was I supposed to do with that? What the actual fuck was I supposed to do with that, bro? Oh my lord. Oh my god, we're done. Oh my god. Bro, there was nothing we could have done, guys. There was nothing we could have done. Bro, I played that perfectly. It's just that this game fucking hates me, guys. This game legit just fucking hates me. No, bro, don't even worry about it. We're still gonna win. We're still gonna win. Alright, we're still gonna win. We are still going to win. Like, literally don't even worry about it. Literally don't even worry about it. Yeah, we're still gonna win right here. Huawei is gonna be fine. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, adios, fuckface. Oh my god, even with 2 men down, even with no global passive, Limpe still pulls this out of my ass. Adios. And then he's gonna die right here. He's gonna die right here. Bleed. God. Alright, so that is going to be. Wow, wait, that was actually a 3 cycle, guys. 3 cycles with 2 men down, by the way. 3 cycles. With no global passive. The thing is, you know what's crazy about it? If we actually had global passive and my Kafka didn't die instantly, she could have gotten the ultimate. Bro, the fact that she lost the dice rolls was pure fiction. Me personally, the tricycle might be better than usual. But with a little bit of a twist where instead of running Cypher, we stick it in with a Kafka. Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see what DOT can actually truly accomplish. Okay, I think for pure fiction, we're just gonna do full auto, right? And Hysilens with Hyacinth, it should be. Look at that, bro. Show me a quick way to do that. At E0 S0. At E0 S0. We don't even need Huehue at this point anymore. Hit this over here. AoE. Gets the DOG buff back up instantly. Cast ourselves the ultimate. 664. Slams back in. Okay, we have a lot of energy regen, but it's definitely because of the DOT buff. Alright, it's definitely because of the DOT buff. So it's like exceptional performance, but definitely take it with a massive grain of salt, right? Massive grain of salt. 100, is that 1.9? Yeah, that's 1.9 mil. Hit us out with 357 AoEs with Black Swan. Now we get ourselves the Epiphany thingamabob here, 445 follow-up. And the DOT is gonna make them. We almost instantly killed them. Just a little bit off. Okay, but 2-2 is gonna help us get this back up in the thing here again. So it's fine. AoE 1.7. We skills this back up. And then we're gonna go back in with the ultimate here. 1.6. Oh my god, chat. This pure vision team is absolutely fucking cooking, bro. You don't even need the. Oh my lord. Yeah, who the hell needs Huehue, bro? Like, literally nobody needs Huehue. So 2-2 can go back in and deal with all of the additional damage. Kafka is unfortunately gonna have to do a basic, because we are a little bit low on skill points. Okay, he's gonna die here. And then this is gonna do a basic, but at least we're gonna let go of the out. It's still gonna do 2.9 down to 82%. Black Swan all in Gepardo. Okay. Yeah, I really want Black Swan to be on the energy generation, because energy for Black Swan to keep up the Epiphany to make sure that our current set is gonna be at full. It's gonna be quite important over here. Flies back in the big whale for 2.2 down to 63%, and then we're gonna do the AoE, which clears the other 4 mobs. Bringing this back down to the last 50%, and we still have 2 cycles remaining. Technically 3. This was a 1 cycle so far. Slams back in, applies Epiphany. Now it just depends if Black Swan can consistently get the ultimate. Okay, I guess Huehue's usage over here is that she can actually help Black Swan maintain 100% ultimate uptime. So Huehue's additional 20% energy can make Black Swan maintain the Epiphany. Then Japan will never lose 50 sets of Arcana. But at this point, I don't even think it matters that we don't hit 50. Okay, because look at that damage, bro. Even without the 50 sets of Arcana, it is still redonkulous damage, and I think this run is gonna end even before the first cycle. So this is like 1.5 cycles-ish. Right, this is 0.5 cycles, right? 1.5 cycles. Wait, no, 0.5, because it's gonna be 2 cycles remaining, so it's gonna be 3. So this is gonna pop, and Kafka is gonna wrap it up for a 0.5 second dispatch in pure fiction on full auto, if I can say so myself. Exceptional 440 game, right? The final showcase against Apoc shadows from way back in the days, right? Alright, let's go. Bop. Bop. Instant Hysilens ultimate. Slams in. And oh my god, it begins. Oh my god, it begins. It's coming. Infinite out is here. Everyone is running. Everyone is running Dance. Everyone and their moms are running Dungeons and Sons, right? You are getting a Dungeons and Sons. You are getting a Dungeons and Sons. Everyone is running Dungeons and Sons. That's another out. Oh, okay. We are gonna be able to get a Rame's out. We still haven't even got a Rame's goddamn buffs. Okay, now we get Rame's goddamn buffs, right? Now we get Rame's goddamn buffs. Okay. Now we get it. Okay, now this is a real damage. Okay, it's a little bit less impressive compared to Zetirion's instant clear, right? But goddamn, we are still instantly clearing Flame Reaver before he even summons his goons. Before bro even summons his goons, he is done. He is done. Now we're gonna slap this back. Okay, now he's actually gonna hit us a little bit, which is the first time we're actually getting hit. Then because we do have the additional thing about over here, we get the ultimate back up. Slam all in. Slam all in. Alright, slam all in. Now she's never run out of her ultimate. Because both Black Swan and Kafka have the outs. She will just... Oh. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right, there we go. There we go. Kafka box back in. And then she is gonna get another ultimate. And then another ultimate after that because she has all the DOTs. And then another ultimate on top of that. And then another... And then another ultimate on top of that. And then we get another ultimate on top of that. He's gonna summon. And then we get another ultimate on top of that. And another ultimate on top of that. And another... And another ultimate on top of that. And another ultimate. No, that is the extra turn from killing the clones. But we do get another turn on top of that. And then after that, we get another turn on top of that. And then we get another turn on top of that. Oh my god. Do it. And another turn on there because we get a disruption. Those extra turns was because of the Arcana clearing the clothes. And then we get another turn on top of that. And then we get another turn on top of that. And then we get another turn. And we still another turn on top of that. And then we get another. Oh, and there it is for another turn on top of that. The weakness has been broken, causing DDT for a little bit more of the action very fast. And then we get another turn on top of that. And there it is. So that is going to be the tier 0.5 Apoc Shadows. Alright, that is the tier 1 Apoc Shadows. Okay, Node 2 is gonna be a lot more chill though. Because Node 2 does not have the craziest broken buffs. Because let's just be real, that buff is absolutely fucking bastard, right? That buff is absolutely fucking bastard. This DOT buff is absolutely, absolutely... Okay, we're just gonna end this immediately. Wait, Uma reset? With that, we have come to... The moment the hands die, we win, right? Okay, literally, if we had glow passive, that would not have happened. Bop this over here. Adder, that did not exist. Yep, that did not exist. That did not fucking exist, bro. Okay. The music is a little bit like... A little bit of a concerning thing, right? Is that technically he is on the right element for Black Swan as well as Hysilens, which is physical and wind. It's just that 他的机制, right? His mechanics is not a good mechanic for DOT because if you were to kill the guy in the middle, your adjacent targeting for Black Swan and Kafka does not work. Because for some weird reason, it registers the middle thing as a dead space. So you can't hit both hands at the same time when the guy in the middle dies. It's just a little bit unfortunate. Yo, Sandracious, thank you so much for the sub. Crazy. Oh wait, Anonymous, thank you so much for giving Sandracious for the sub. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we still... Okay, Jack, we literally broke like almost the exact same time with Ranmei, guys. My Ranmei broke in 18198. Hysilens with Hysilens broke 20 action value slower. For the price of 20 action value, I get 100% success rate. If you ask me, that's a pretty W deal. That's a pretty W deal. Alright, I'm gonna go back and rebel. Okay. Then Black Swan comes in here. So this is where we ended, right? So we are wasting around one more rotation from Hysilens as well as Kafka to go into phase 2, right? Because previously when we with the Ranmei sustain, after Black Swan went for the basic, he went to phase 2 immediately. But now that we have here, we're just never gonna die. We're never gonna die. Now, DOT, I guess you just couldn't really deal with the toughness bar. Especially when the person dealing the highest amount of toughness bar damage is off element. In this case being Kafka. So that is also pretty fair. Right? That is also pretty fair. So if you're not okay, if you want to use DOT against like Apoc, you either run it against a mechanic that you are like you can be favored with. So for example, Flame Reaver with the DOT buff. Like if they swapped it around, right? Like if they gave the DOT buff to this half, I think DOT will be completely fine. Even if you don't break the toughness bar. And then you just give Flame Reaver like a normal clear, like a normal enemy. As long as they have lightning weakness, eventually you can still break because Kafka does do a pretty okay amount of toughness bar damage. Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna be worried about that much anymore. 230 boost for E2 as a mark. Bro, 230 boost can't even get you one copy of Super Creep, bro. Just give up, bro. 92k channel points. Oh, you just don't. You can go to kick. If you go to exclamation kick, you can actually spend on channel points there. I have this channel point redeemed for kick. It says this does nothing. Yep. It's a beautiful, beautiful channel point redeemed. Nah, this is bub, this is bub. This does nothing. Hit this. And I think we can pretty much wrap it up from here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Can we get a 1-6 clear? Can we get a 1? Oh my lord, bro. Bro! Okay, unfortunately, the fucking 1% cooked us a little bit, so we couldn't get a 1. But that is gonna be our Hysilens and the DOT gang in the second half against Apoc Shadows, right? Before you pull Hysilens, the first and most important thing, if you do not have Kafka, just don't pull. If you are someone that wants to play Hysilens DOT, get Kafka first. But if you are gonna be getting Kafka, there is one cost. Right, that's one cost. E0 S0 Kafka is still completely fine because you can just run her with tutorial. But Hysilens is Kafka, Bear Foundation, Slapper. Otherwise, I really just don't think there's any point in playing Hysilens, right? So for those of you guys who already want to commit into DOT, you have Kafka from 10,000 billion years ago and you want to play, okay, is this going to be worth the upgrade if you are, for example, a Kafka player running Black Swan with like a Rame and Hue, or like Babin and Hue, then yes, right, she is going to be the worthy investment if you still want to commit to DOT. But just like how I told the other guy in the account review, and because he brought up a very similar situation, which is if you already invested quite heavily in the DOT team, right? The concern is if they were to invest into DOT again with Hysilens, what happens if like all of these things that makes DOT great, that looks really, really good for now, like for example, not just, oh my god, holy shit, her thighs are fucking massive, bro. Holy shit. Oh yeah, as I was saying, yeah, what makes the DOT things great for now is that not only do you have the rate up Memory of Chaos, Apoc Shadows, or Pure Fusion environments, you also have the enemies that works very, very well for DOT, right? In this case, Svarog, and I guess for all the mobs, if you can one shot them, it's great. And then Flame Reaver actually was not that great for DOT. We tried running Flame Reaver with DOT like way back in the days before Kafka Reaver. We were running Black Swan. Oh my god, it was not great, man. Because every single time some of the clones, it just, it resets everything. Quite annoying. But with the DOT buff, it's gonna be a lot more manageable. But going forward in future, right, you are basically benching on the fact if you can maintain the amount of investments you spend for this team outside of the environments dedicated for DOT buffs. And I think we can really only get an answer to what this is when the new endgame content comes out in version 3.6, which is going to be 3-team endgame content. Because at this point, nobody knows what the hell the 3-team endgame is going to be for. But I think DOT can add as a very decent alternative. Pretty universal almost. Because if the 3-team endgame is going to be a boss like Lygus, right? Because they already mentioned you are going to fight 3 different teams and then you fight 1 mega boss. Those mega boss type units, which do not change phase, or rather do not cleanse their debuffs after every single phase change, and it's just a consistent massive giga boss that can just stack on all of your debuffs, all of your DOTs as much as possible. Now I think DOT is gonna be absolutely exceptional. For example, Lygus, right? Lygus actually makes DOT works exceptionally well. Not just DOT, by the way. I think Lygus is an absolutely well designed unit in HSR. You can make Herda work, you can make Final work, you can make Casuals work, you can make DOT work, you can make so many different teams work in Lygus. But that's beside the point. So it really just depends on what the end game content is going to look like for the entire DOT archetype as a whole and not just Hysilens. Because let's be real, unless you play DOT, you would never play Hysilens. Every single team with Hysilens, honestly, that video, it can be summarized as DOT. I guess it's either DOT and Docron. But we'll see how that goes. But that really is like her main niche of this. So not really. I don't think Hysilens is designed to be like super universal. You want to slap with every single team HSR because she's a nope. She's not gonna be a team. She's not gonna be a Sunday. She's really just if you really love DOT and DOT finally got their attention after like 1 year, more than 1 year actually, since Black Swan's released last February. You can consider getting this to make DOT feel great to play again, right? Then after going forward, when version 4 comes out, early version 4 to late version 4 is where the meta usually changes. Because meta changes, they happen around the middle of the patch, right? Middle of version 2 was Svarog, middle of version 3 was Caceres, so middle of version 4, most likely we're going to see a very, very big shift. Then towards the end of season and pre-season, like oh my god, like League of Legends, is where things wouldn't really change that much anymore because everything has more or less been settled. And then you kind of want to just prepare for what is to come in version 4 or just make everything in version 3 that exists in version 3 even stronger. So Hysilens, you might as well just view her as the highest scene to Caceres as well as the the Reaver to Final. So if you do want to play DOT, I think she's absolutely gonna be fun for you, right? The main question is not really for Hysilens, it's just a question of whether DOT as a whole, DOT's future, right? This is like beyond anybody's predictions, right? But for terms of performance right now, yes, right? She makes DOT feel extremely strong right now. So there's no question about that. Just like how I'm guessing when Reaver comes out, she's gonna make Final feel like a fucking god. But for Final, I think people are a little bit more optimistic compared to DOT. Because people that believed in DOT back then, like for example Black Swan, then they just got no updates for like 1 year, right? Whereas Final, I think he might see a similar situation with either Caceres or Firefly, because it always depends. I feel like HSR's meta, right? And the way that they revolve around everything, it depends a lot on their lore, right? The story. The more prevalent a unit is in the story, the more, even in terms of the meta, it becomes more relevant. Which is why I think units like your Final, eventually when Elysia comes out and all that kind of stuff, it will shape around this as well. Just like how version 2 have done so as well as all the earlier version 3 support, right? So with that, I've come to the end of Before You Pull Hysilens. Let me think of what you guys talk in the comments below. Word of the day is gonna be Lakes. Okay, Lakes. Join Twitch, join Discord, join the use our code POKE 10% off game itself. Join our Patreon for all of our anime reacts. All the best for your gadget pools. And I'll see you guys next time. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bye.